Thundarr the Barbarian.
Lords of Light, grab your sun swords, cause after 40 years, Thundarr the Barbarian is finally back! This time, he is slashing his way through his very first comic book series. For a lot of us, Thundarr was the ultimate Saturday morning champion. Created by legends of the comic book world Jack Kirby, Alex Toth, and Steve Gerber, the show was a massive hit in the 80s. Thundarr was dominating the post-apocalyptic world and sorcery genre, even before Adam held that power sword to become He-Man. Unfortunately, the odds were never in Thundarr's favor. The network got the bright idea of canceling the show abruptly to make room for Laverne and Shirley in the army. When He-Man built a multi-million-dollar toy empire with Mattel, Thundarr tried his hand at the action figure magic, but the attempt came a little too late, and Thundarr could not get the same footing He-Man did. However, Thundarr's legacy did not just die down. Dynamite Entertainment is giving him the epic continuation he deserves. Jason Aaron, the mastermind who redefined Doctor Strange, Thor, and the Avengers, will be penning it with artwork by Kuber Ball, whose work you can also see on Vampirella. What makes this comic so exciting is how they are expanding the lore. They are not just playing the hits and pandering to nostalgia by reiterating the same old stuff. They are diving into deep uncharted territory. We are getting a definitive origin story of Thundarr for the very first time, and we will also get to see how exactly he met Princess Ariel and Ukla the Mok, how he claimed his legendary sword, and we also get to see the exact moment Earth was decimated thanks to that pesky runaway planet. It is the ultimate exploration of a savage world we love, and the perfect time to jump into it is right now. Let's go. Story till now. Before we continue on to issue 2, let's take a quick look at issue 1 as it has been a while since we read that. We learned that in 1994, a runaway planet hurtled between the Earth and the Moon and brought cosmic destruction, and 2,000 years later, we witness a dystopia made of humans and mutants. In these cruel times, justice still prevails through the heroic deeds of Thundarr the Barbarian, Princess Ariel, and Ukla the Mok. One day, Rat King and his groundlings buy slaves to retrieve a piece of ancient machinery from the aqua mines. Thundarr infiltrates the slaves and frees them from the barbaric rats, with some help from Ariel and Ukla. But by then, the Rat King gets what he was looking for and heads underwater in the warcraft of General Zoa, an ally of the wizard Mindok. The warcraft heads to the headquarters of a council of wizards who use the artifact to fix the moon dial, a powerful device that will help them command time itself. Meanwhile, Thundarr remembers his time as an enslaved gladiator, where he was only let out of his cage to battle, and put back in as soon as he finished the battle. The only thing keeping him going was the recurrent dreams that showed him traveling on horseback throughout the world, with a beautiful wise maiden and a strong beast. The price of hope. Thundarr was a member of the savage barbarians who lived freely in a valley in the frozen mountains. He remembered a childhood, a time when he roamed free, but that was before the dark wizards attacked them with powers no mortal weapon could defy. Now, he is in the arena, and all that he knows is that his tribe is no more, and freedom is a dream for children. He battles fiercely against the opponent he is made to face, beheads him mercilessly, and holds his head to the cheering audience. The audience roars out his name and celebrates his victory like it belongs to them, much to the confusion of Lord Sabian, the tyrannical wizard who enslaved Thundarr. As he sits on his throne, wearing a horned helmet and being served by human slaves, his daughter stands next to him, wearing a hood that darkens her face. He wonders what is so special about Thundarr, as he sees humans as entirely worthless, and assures his daughter that nothing is special about him. All he sees in him is someone who can slay a few beasts when he is not too drunk to stand. Sabian's daughter is way smarter than him, though. She knows that as he fights like he is a demon personified, like he is more than human, people get hope that he has the strength to fight against Lord Sabian, and if one slave can fight against him, surely together, all the slaves could kill Sabian. The Lord does not think his daughter is being serious, so he throws his head back as he lets out a gleeful laugh. He calls his daughter delightfully cruel for even entertaining the notion that the slaves could kill him, and sarcastically cheers for Thundarr, the bringer of hope. Thundarr, however, did not have even an ounce of hope in his heart. There were only two things there: raw and relentless rage, and a void. Like most humans, he would satiate the void after his work was done with copious amounts of alcohol. Unfortunately, when he woke up the next day, the void would still be there, but this time with a pounding headache and the taste of nausea. The nights were worse, though, as he was plagued by sweet dreams of freedom where he traveled the world and rid it of wizards. The dreams were so realistic, he sometimes believed he was free, but the chains on his arms reminded him of his reality. After his fight is done, chains are slapped on his arms, and he is thrown into his cell again. Meanwhile, in the headquarters of a council of wizards, a disagreement takes a nasty turn. Stria, the wizardess and the queen of the shark legions, has no hope in the foolish idea of using the moon dial, which infuriates Infernus, the werewolf wizard, so much that he threatens to tear out her tongue and eat it. Argos, the green-cloaked bald wizard, who has eyes all over his head, silences their row and asks Stria to leave if she has no faith in the plan which Crom does not agree with, as the Council of Wizards needs to stay unbroken if they want to defeat Thundarr. Mindok agrees with Crom, and the two-faced sorcerer Gemini insists that Mindok's plan will work if they stand together. They all have the same goal: revenge against Thundarr and total dominion over the humans. Mindok had carefully curated this plan after his last defeat at the hands of Thundarr, which left him trapped in his space vessel, which was stuck in orbit for months. Despite it being the perfect combination of science and sorcery, the plan required a spell that would need an unfathomable amount of power, something that the moon dial would help with. Soon, they would all have access to the power they need. They are excited to begin, but a loud explosion that brings down the wall behind them distracts them. It is none other than Thundarr the Barbarian, Ukla the Mock, and Princess Ariel. Thundarr announces that the doom of the wizards is here. Crom orders the mutants to keep them down as the ritual must not be disturbed. The mutants attack the trio, and Ariel recognizes the moon dial, and though Thundarr does not know much about it, he knows they must be stopped, as wizards working together is never a good sign. Ukla, a mock of few words, or rather, no words, simply bends the gun of a mutant tank to face the tank itself, and when they shoot, the tank gets obliterated. The mutants keep shooting Thundarr relentlessly from the safety of their vehicles, and warn him that the age of humans is about to come to an end. Thundarr launches straight at the vehicle, destroys the weapons with an almighty kick, and punches the mutants. As Ariel takes down a whole bunch of the wizard's lackeys, the wizards call her a traitor and tell her that her father will be very disappointed. Their words are water off a duck's back to Ariel, who wants her father to be disappointed in her. She rushes to the wizards, now that the mutants are all taken care of, but the wizards step through the portal they just opened with the moon dial. Ariel rushes at the moon dial to study it and find out what time and place they have traveled to, but Thundarr, being Thundarr, simply rides straight into the portal. Ariel does not approve, but follows him with Ukla. The trio enters 1994, where skyscrapers still stand tall, and the roads are all overrun with cars. They see blue light emanating from the top of a skyscraper and rush towards it, as it can only mean one thing. The spell has already begun. The wizards call for the messenger of Holy Doom and offer the blood of the world in exchange for their lust for vengeance being quenched. Ukla and Thundarr get to the skyscraper and immediately begin climbing its walls to get to the top. Ariel tries to tell them that there is an easier way to get to the top, but of course, they don't listen, and Ariel heads to the elevator alone. She uses her magic to paralyze the men there and goes up. Surprisingly, the three reach the top at the same time. Thundarr asks the wizards to make peace with any gods and devils that will have them, as their end is near. But Mindok tells them that this is far from the truth, as their reign has only just begun. A purple portal begins to open in the sky, and the earth begins to shake. Thundarr asks Ariel what is happening, and the realization dawns on her. They are in the day 2,000 years ago, when everything changed forever. This is the exact time the runaway planet hurtles between the moon and the earth, disturbing the cosmos, and now helping the wizards destroy humanity. Thundarr knows his might and brute strength are of no use here, and turns to Ariel for guidance on what to do, but she too has no idea how to stop the wizards. In the flashback, Thundarr lunges at a slaver who wakes him up from his dreams. The guards ask him to save his vigor for the arena, as they have heard that Sabian has something special for him. As they wait for Thundarr to enter the arena, Sabian tells his daughter that after giving her words some thought, he has decided that hope is very dangerous, and today he is gonna make sure the hope of a human meets a grisly death. His daughter is confused and asks him to explain. Just as Thundarr walks into the arena, a powerful punch to his face knocks him down, and a mock, who you and I know as Ukla, roars in his face. Sabian tells his daughter that even hope could not withstand the fury of a mock. His daughter peers into the arena with shock, causing her hood to move back and show her face. She is none other than Princess Ariel. Things are about to get crazy. I loved this issue, and the anticipation for the third comic is so much higher now. I keep wondering about the time paradox. Was the destruction of the Earth directly a result of a wizard's spell, or of a wizard's pulling power from this cosmic event? If Thundarr, Ariel, and Ukla managed to prevent it, would they be erased from existence, or would they be changed beyond recognition? I have so many questions, and no way to answer them till issue number 3 drops. What are your thoughts on Thundarr the Barbarian? Do you have any possible answers to my questions? Let me know in the comments below. I will soon be back with more awesome stuff. But until then, take care and goodbye.